Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Give me some thumbs up if you guys can hear and see me all right. I got a little light set up here because my lights decided to give it on the string lights. Let's see who's all here. 16 people in the chat already. Thank you guys so much. Tammy Brown is here. Bobtailed Trucker's here. Lisa's here. Vernon's here. Mindful Forest's here. Mad Mouse 79's here. Simply Too Fun is here. Chris V is here. Haklava's here. Nice. Bruce, I won't get offended by anything. Just I'd let you know, bro. I'm very glad that you told me that, Ashlyn. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So the bob-tailed in your name made me think that, but it was only recently. I was like, man, I call everyone bro. So, but thank you for clearing that up. I really appreciate that. Deborah's in the house. Kim Hoffman's in the house. So it's funny, before I seen that comment, me and Crystal were just here sitting down talking, and I was like, I think bobtailed trucker is a woman, because bobtailed, like bobtail. I don't know. It made me think something along those lines, but I was like, I don't know, right? I'm glad you clarified that. Thank you. It just happened at the exact same time we were talking about it. It's pretty funny. Bro's generic term. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like that surfer thing, right? Hey, dude, you doing, bro? Nice. Sue is here. Chevy compadre. Nice to see you guys all here. Awesome. So how's everyone's day today? We got a little bit of sun today, thankfully, but it's still pretty cold outside. But in the temperature, it says that it's supposed to warm up very soon, so I'm hoping that is the case. And we can start building on the van. So excited for that. Janelle, I'm watching while I'm dying on the treadmill. You got this. You can do it. Keep going. Hey, Sue, I'm in Nanaimo. Hey, Deborah. Send your son my way. We're getting dumped on with snow right now. Dang it. Yeah, we got more snow there last night, but this morning woke up and the sun was going pretty good. Of course, it's so deceiving, because you look outside, it's sunny, it's beautiful, it's got that movie scene snow going on, and then you walk outside and you just freeze. I utilize, dude. Yeah. On. Oh, I gotta switch that from. There it is. All chats. There we go. Hey guys, GSYT. Alberta and Still is here. Nice. Great job, Janelle. Regulate that breath and keep at her. Good advice, Hackliff, actually. When I was younger, I used to love doing track and fields and stuff like that. So now I went from track and field into pedal biking, just because you can go a lot faster. But I still do love it. William Shatner. Hey Bruce, really appreciate your videos, my friend. I look forward to seeing him as much as I can. Thank you, William. Thank you. Touristic to Canada is here. Alberta Stella. Fancy to get some plywood jigsaw. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things I'm gonna have to get here soon. Eventually, is plywood. Wood's extremely expensive, but I'm gonna try and make something happen with it. I'm not. I kind of sure on what wood I want to go with it, but I don't really want to get anything until I, start on the van and can really start making measurements and figure out what I want. But yeah, I've got a pretty good plan on how it's gonna go. Where were you yesterday? You called. You can call Habit. Nice. Okay. Habit. Yesterday, we didn't get much snow at all, and it was still cold, so I pretty much just hunkered down for most of the day. Yeah, just waiting out this warm weather. Uh, the cold weather really kicks my butt, which I hate. Being cooped up is not very fun. I think we're all feeling it though. Yeah, Turtle was mentioning it, Mr. Blur was mentioning it, and even Crystal was mentioning it today. Can't wait for spring just to be able to get out and not have it hurt every time or pack up like the Michelin Man every time you want to go outside. I heard a door. Did you find the road? Yeah, I found the road. We drive blind around here in Canada in the winter times. It's like that Dukes of Hazzards movie, you just gotta feel the road. Bruce, how was the pizza? The pizza was awesome, Vernon. Van Maru's first time trying it, she loved it. Even she mentioned like one slice is definitely a meal, um, but it's awesome pizza. Yeah. Can I wait to see what you do with your new bedroom? Yeah, I'm super excited. My thought is to go with like kind of a Western style theme because we're calling it the Drifter, and yeah, get pretty creative with it. I'm thinking I mentioned it to somebody there yesterday. I was like, yeah, my thought is like inside, like Clint Eastwood, outside, Dale Earnhardt. Karen, oh, I like your shirt. Yeah, it was a split. This is just a moment decision. I was actually wearing a green shirt, and then I seen it into my drawer, and I was like, you know what? Let's bust that out today. Thank you for this. I love it. It's white, so I don't break it out often, and I'll probably take it off after the live stream, put it away to keep it clean for car shows. But I do love it. So we go from double digits to minus something. Yeah, exactly. So fast too. Like as soon as that sun goes away, cold. Uh, what was the good? That was a good giggle for me this morning. uh, Bed and frames can be done with 2x4, 2x3s, pilot hole screws. So, Ashlyn, uh, with when it comes to the bed and the inside like interior build, um, I have something in the works for that. I'm not really too concerned on the interior build like design. A great person is going to be helping me with that. My Patreon members know, but it's not like a secret or anything. I just like to do it as like a surprise reveal for when it does happen. But yeah, the interior build is going to be. I'm gonna get some help from a professional, which is really cool. He's a great guy, and I've pretty well given him like open range to do what he wants. And the only thing I have to do is kind of insulate, wire, floor, walls, and ceiling kind of thing. And then after that, kind of wait for the blueprints to come in. So I've got a little bit of time, but I'm very excited to see what he comes up with. But this van is actually exactly how you're talking. This van is all built out with 2x2s, 2x3s, like quarter-inch plywood, I think. Um, yeah, I'm not a very good carpenter, but I even managed to build some pretty cool stuff out of it. Lisa, Alberta Stella, that last cold spell almost killed our butterfly tree. What's a butterfly tree? I never heard of that. Hey, thank you, Vernon, for throwing the links in. But you can have different areas of the van or different themes. Front, Western, back, or domain. Dungeon. Yeah, that's actually how this one feels. Like when I painted it all blue and gray, and then I didn't have lights in. Like these lights just gave out on me. Back here totally feels like a dungeon because of all the darkness. I like that personally. It's good for sleeping. My thought is that once the interior's kind of once the interior's kind of built out, I'm going to maybe even put a divider in from the bed
for horses.
to the front. Nice cuts. Yeah, do something fun with it. I did see a couple ideas, and I'm excited to see where it's all gonna go. My thought is with the front. So I know I am kind of gonna do like a theme split, with the back portion of the van being kind of a Western style. And then when it gets up to like the driver's seat area, my thought is like I'm looking for a racing seat of some sort to swap out my driver's seat for. And then the passenger seat, there's going to be no passenger seat. It's all going to be like a desk office area with my speaker system into it as well. Here, I have a couple ideas right here. But these are just, no, don't listen to none of my measurements or anything like that. But this is my thought on the passenger seat area. Let's see if I can, that's not going to work. Here, boom. Oh, that's too much. There. Something like that, you know? See? Shazam. And then when I open the passenger seat, as you can see at the bottom, you'll be able to access the batteries, the amps, and most of the wiring. So that's my thought on that. Hello, Robbie. How you doing? Hello, everyone. We got a ton of snow coming. Had the El Camino going yesterday, but still too much salt and sand everywhere to go for a run. Yeah, that's totally understandable. Don't want to be messing up that El Camino. I would imagine that thing fishtail's pretty good when it's cold as well.
Hey, did you find those paper towels?
We got company.
Oh, they're right.
Oh, you're going east. Got it. No, I'm hoping to go south, if anything, next winter. If you're mentioning to me, yeah, I'm from the east. I don't really want to go back there. I imagine I'm gonna end up going for a trip back there soon enough. What you got going on, dude?
Oh yeah, you're on live.
Yeah.
I never remember. I am not a fan. How am I supposed to? Well, look at you, man.
I know it's gonna be something.
This is gonna be something, is right.
Right, I got wires everywhere down here.
Maybe I'll sit right here.
Um,
Was your radio on too?
Yeah, I got it right here. It's okay. As soon as I heard it, I was like, ah!
Whoops. Sorry, team.
It's okay. I know you guys well enough. As soon as I heard the first click, I was like, let's hide that.
How many people heard that nonsense?
38 people in the chat right now.
38 people heard a bunch of bullshit. How does this work then?
Impossible.
It's all quiet and awkward. Somebody must have slipped in that.
Maybe I should get on the chat and be a good fan.
There you go.
There you go.
Everyone's saying how
like,
you
what do we
guys
do next? Like,
interrupted on live. Yeah, better than catching me on the loo again. Absolutely.
Oh, man. Who called that one?
I was telling that on the last live stream. Yeah, sitting there taking a food.
Welcome to my laboratory at 8:30 in the morning. With the curtain. He's wearing a shirt skirt.
Just sitting on the food bucket. Good morning.
welcome to my laboratory.
No.
What does that mean? Where like the lock is like open and close is poop or poop with friends.
Oh, how you doing, Scott? Everyone's saying hi. Yeah, I love watching birds and butterflies. It's so relaxing and calming.
I love the setup.
Yeah, it's a lot because my lights gave out, right? So if I
One,
didn't have this, they
two-
wouldn't be able to
oh,
really see
yeah.
me. Because that light doesn't do anything really.
Well, you're all gaudy, hey?
Oh, this is a
Check
lot.
me out.
Yeah, I got my sandwich cooking.
Holy, it's huge.
So-
It's like you're on an airplane. Show them the other one.
This is how they normally are. I'm cooking on my diesel heater, okay? Listen here. You got to be inventive in van life. Who needs a cooker, you know? Just
I ran out of propane and I put it in front of the heater way back.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
3 months ago or whatever. Or a month ago, and it cooked the noodles.
Nice.
But it's only got to be like lukewarm to cook noodles. So, yeah, it was working.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah, usually just before it pops means it's almost done.
Yeah, right.
I do the same thing with Campbell's chunky
Who's this now?
soup. Who is this?
Oh, that's that Tesla guy. He's probably just confused.
Hey, Kevin Broken Nomads here. How you doing, brother? Just poke it and it will explode on you. Go down to Texas and just set it on the hood for a few minutes. Exactly. Once we get to warmer climate, it'll be a lot easier. I just cook on the hood. Just put a grill on the cast iron grill on your hood.
Yeah,
Just walk out in the morning, crack a couple eggs.
I've been really
Walk to the back to the bumper dumper.
Take your morning poop. Go back, grab some breakfast.
Yeah.
Welcome to my laboratory.
To my laboratory. That's cute.
Wrap the food in aluminum foil and put it in your exhaust. So I do that sometimes actually with leftovers. I'll wrap it in tin foil and I'll just put it in the tip of the diesel heater heat outlet.
Hmm? I'm just glad I found my paper towel. You know, you get home from grocery shopping.
You're
and then
just
like,
glad I gave it back.
you get home from grocery shopping. It's like when you specifically buy something, you get home and it's not there, and you're like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you forget something.
You hear this, folks? Wham!
wait, here comes a flock of way.
Yeah, call the wambulance.
Wait. Let's stop harassing them.
I'll be with you guys in a little bit. I gotta go for diesel in like probably half an hour because I'm just about out. I just realized before I set up live. Hey Bruce, what did you get up to today? It was warmer, so hopefully you leave your van. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't leave my van too much today. Last night I ended up eating a bag of chips and got a pop. And I don't drink pop or eat junk food that much, so when I woke up this morning, I wasn't feeling the greatest. Kind of just self-inflicted. But yeah, I pretty well just turned everything off today. Hopped in underneath the blanket, set it solar, and just tried to get the batteries to top up. With being in winter is not too often that I can really get my batteries to 100%, so I try and take advantage of it. But even when I woke up, inside the van was still pretty chilly. Van Maruth is here. 50 people in the house. Nice, 55 people in the house. Thank you guys all for joining me. That's awesome. They actually make things that fit cooking on your inch. Yeah, so we seen that in one of our Canadian Tire trips, and I was thinking about doing something like that for the blue van, just for fun. You know what I mean? Throw it on the exhaust when you just need to warm something up. On snowmobiles and quads and stuff, I know those things really come in handy. Big jumping, I'm missing some of the chat here. Hey, Tammy. Ruth, how was the pizza? had to come on for a few minutes. Thank you very much, Alberto and Stella. What did you get up to today? Doesn't look like much at all. No, not really. Stomach took a swing at me today, kind of a self-inflicted, eating junk food and all. Vernon, the pizza was amazing. Yeah, the pizza was awesome. But I don't eat junk food that often, so it definitely takes it out of me sometimes. But today I managed to get my batteries up to a pretty good percentage, give them a break for a bit, let some of the snow melt, and do some more planning and stuff. I've been kind of gathering all my old clips together for when I finally do like a goodbye for the white van, and going down memory lane. It was pretty fun. Migraines suck. Yeah, I was starting to get a migraine a little bit today, actually. It's a huge temperature change we're going through right now. I seen online. I hope this is true, but Calgary's weather is going to see a 40-degree temperature change this weekend. Check that out. Come on. So I'm like, hey, you can't see that. But yeah, so I could see a lot of people getting migraines. I know a lot of people in Calgary get a lot of headaches during the Chinooks as well, because of the drastic temperature changes and stuff. I see you're getting a little chunky lately. Me getting chunky? I wish. I got a high metabolism, man. I can't even gain weight if I tried. Make it with a can of your favorite beer. Man. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people cook them with beer and stuff as well. I'm not even sure what that would do to me. We are getting rain here. Oh wow. It doesn't surprise me one bit from -20 to +20. Yeah, exactly. Gatorade helps mine not working today. Good night, kiddo. God bless. Good night. Have a good night, Alberta and Stella. I hope you feel better. I'm going to make chili now. Are you gonna put a sound system in the blue van? Yeah, absolutely. The entire sound system that's in the white van now is going to be going into the blue van. And as much as the sound system is into the white van, is still nothing compared to what it will be in the blue van. Because right now I have two 1,000 watt amps hooked up to my two 10-inch subwoofers. That's going to be going into the blue van, but on top of that, I still have another 1,000 watt amp just for speakers that I need to add, and a bunch of tweeters, and yeah, it's going to be like a full sound system. But it's going to be Matt is the creator of this system. He spent so many years, researching all the parts and making sure everything works, and he at one point had all of this into a Jeep. So when we do put it into the blue van, I call him my speaker guy. He sets it, and I forget it. I don't touch none of the settings. I just turn the volume up and down, and that's it. But yeah, it's definitely going to get a sound system. My thought also is I want to do like some kind of nice little exhaust system on it. I want it to be quiet, but also I want it to have like a little, when I want it. So my thought is to do like a really quiet stock exhaust system on it, from like midway back, and then maybe do an exhaust dump on it. So then when I want to just roll into a car show and sound like a, teenager, then I can, right? But when I go to park at night, I can cut it off completely, have it roll in real quiet, and not bother the neighbors. Speakers do that enough. Outdoor Dreadhead is in the house. Martina's in the house. Nice to see you guys all here. 63. Awesome, you guys. Aaron the DJ's here. I live in New York. Hey, Ron. So yeah, as you guys probably seen into the thumbnail, on my nap today, trying to get my batteries to top up in the solar, I actually missed Donna's road trips. She messaged me like the weekend and mentioned Wednesday that she would be possibly dropping by. She knows where we are, and I had planned to be ready, and then I ended up passing out. Woke up, and she had left kill mat outside my van and a couple little doggy treats as well. Kill mat. And there's actually 2 boxes. Check that out. Isn't that cool? So we got 2 boxes of kill mat to go into the blue van. So for rattliness and like sound deadening, whatever, this van actually with so much insulation and stuff into it really does well for sound deadening. It's not nearly as loud outside the van as it is inside the van, which is really good. You know, not other people in traffic or camping around me get bothered by it too much unless I really crank it up. But this kill mat is really going to help with that, and also that, you know, tinny aluminum sounding in this inside the van that anybody who's ever driven a cargo van knows about. And right now, with the blue van being completely empty and bare metal, it definitely sounds like a tin can. But thank you very much for that, Donna's Road Trips. You can find her on YouTube. Go check her out and let her know I sent you. Uh-oh, Mr. Blur's in the chat. Hello to all my chat fans. Love you all. You're not. Home Depot has spray foam insulation. Yeah, so actually, Mr. Blur's van is all spray foamed on the ceiling. And I have rock wool insulation that a subscriber gave me. I'm been really thinking about doing spray foam for just even the ceiling portion of the blue van. I've done spray foam before. I did an entire 26-foot motorhome with it. I do like how it comes out. Seeing it on his van, and yeah, I've been really thinking about it. So I'm thinking maybe spray foam ceiling and then rock wool for the walls and the doors. But yeah, that's huge. So like right now, you guys have been so, awesome to me, and with the sitting time, just kind of nailing things off my wish list, and I greatly appreciate that. It's really making me more anxious to get at the blue van, if anything. Now having stuff and seeing all the parts that I need kind of coming together, it's really it's I feel so blessed. And I'm really anxious to start working on it and start putting all those pieces into the blue van. And Mr. Blur reminds me every day, like, can't wait to finally just get rid of this white van so we can go adventure and actually start working on the blue van. But the weather is just really not cooperating with us lately. Hopefully the weather will warm up and we can really start on it. Hey, Mama Marie, how you doing? Bruce, what do you have planned for this week now that it's getting a lot better? So, yeah, now that the weather is getting a little bit better, Karen, hopefully I can jump right into it. The first thing I need to do is pull everything out of it and buff or sand down the floor on it because it has that surface rust. Once I get all that surface rust up, I got some paint I'm going to lay down and cover up as much as I can. Give it a fresh coat of paint so that none of the rust comes back. And then I can start insulating, running wires, and putting all the planning into place. My first thing I really need to do once the weather starts warming up, my thought is that I want to do stuff with the blue van, but there's still so much that I need to take off of the white van. So my thought is that as soon as the weather starts to warm up, like say if it starts warming up tomorrow, for example, then tomorrow I may dip into doing something on the white van, such as like removing stuff. The one thing I need to get out of here right now is the stereo system. That's going to be one of the first things to come out. Get the stereo system out of here, start unplugging a lot of the wiring in here and the power system, get that ready to all come out. I'm going to keep only what I need. I still have 2 months with this white van. And so until then, I'm going to keep the heater system in here, the batteries in here, and all of that stuff. But as for my lights are giving out anyway. So we're going to take all of whatever doesn't need to be in here out, putting it into the blue van, and then prepping that thing for the build because the day that this thing goes, I'm really hoping to have that thing pretty well ready to move into. Um, but until before we even start, I need to see all of what I have before I start putting stuff into it and plan it out a little better. So it's all a process for sure, but we'll get it done. We all need something. We all need to do something amazing. Yeah, exactly. We need to get out and do something. Being cramped up here really is cramping our vibe, man. We need to get out and adventure. But with me having two vans, it's a little expensive, and just doesn't make sense to move both vans. So once the weather warms up and I can start putting some parts into that blue van, get it running good, get rid of this white van, and then we'll be ready to move. Did you consider? Did you ever consider a bus, Bruce? Yeah, so I've considered a bus. I almost got one actually one time, like a Turtles bus as a short Chevy bus. But in the end, it came down to me not needing that much space. The new blue van is actually 2 feet shorter than the white van, and only me would be excited about that. Dude, spray on rubberized coating on the floor helps with a lot of. Oh yeah, that's a cool idea. Soundproofing and stuff. I like that idea, Kevin. Rubberized undercoating. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I got bed liner under on the floor of this white van. Um, I did the whole process proper in a paint booth and everything. But before we get rid of this thing, maybe I'll pull up a section of it and see how that's doing. That's weird, Tammy. I go up there to snow. Canadian experience. Oh my god, I was this old when I realized that Canadians experience the time change. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of time changes through the provinces. And it's weird enough that Newfoundland is a half an hour off. Everywhere else is an hour, but Newfoundland's a half an hour. It's had to be different. So right now it's like 3.5 hours time change difference from Alberta to Newfoundland. If one put rubberized coating on the floor, ceiling, and walls, then spray foam, it does soundproof. It might be overkill. But I kind of like going overkill in a sense because then you don't have to revisit it. When I did the bed liner floor in here and the build on this one, as much of a junker as it is, I still tried to do as much of the steps as I could properly, and that included with not building it out until I had all the scratch dings and nicks all painted up on the inside so that nothing could re-rust in the future. So that's exactly what I did before I did anything on this blue van, or on this white van, sorry. I stripped everything out of it, sanded the entire inside of this thing, cleaned it all up, prepped it, and then painted the entire inside. And I bed linered the floor, so it had a fresh life. I didn't. My main goal was just to not make it rust. I didn't care how it looked. It's all different colors on the inside. One half is green and one half is white. I think it's because I ran out of paint, but yeah, my goal was to just seal off all the rust and anything like that that could possibly happen. And for the most part, I think it worked. Uh, they make foam mats like kill mat you can add over the top of your sound deadening. Nice. Yeah, I definitely want to go with a rubberized floor something onto the blue van. I gotta try and show you guys this. My thought on the blue van's floor is just a thought right now. Right now, the white van has a plywood floor. That has worked out perfect for me. But I did see this picture of a van, and I was like, man, I like that idea. Um, so anybody who knows like hot rod pickup trucks or anything like that, um, the like clear coated wood floor, wood bed liner in the floor with the chrome strips on it. My thought. Let's see if you guys can see that. So see if I can get this to work. So see if you guys can see that. So this guy has it in his in his van, right? Yeah, it's hard to see. But yeah, he had it the floor of his van like a show truck. The box of the show truck. I thought that was really cool. Because I want to buy some stickers. Oh, what was that? Bruce, is your sister making anything? So she's currently just testing sticker companies right now. Right, we're not exactly happy with the quality of the stickers at most of the companies. I don't know why, but just as soon as you put the sticker on it, just you can peel it right back off. I want a really good sticking sticker. But yeah, she's definitely working on it, Brandon. I actually messaged her today for an update. I'm just waiting to hear from her. I'm super excited to get stickers as well. Be careful using chemicals in your van that could end up with too much off-gassing. Healthy for your breathing. Yeah, a lot of people mentioned that as well, but I think I should be fine. People said that about the lead acid batteries as well, and I had a bunch of lead acid batteries in here right underneath my bed, not ventilated or anything. I'm fine. Right? Amazon basic sound deadening mats are good. Kill mat material. Nice. Yeah. Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely want to get some good sound deadening material. This thing over time just being built with wood screws and anything that I had on hand. When it drives or if I turn up the speakers, it's starting to grow some rattles just because stuff's getting loose. And I can't tighten anything because it's just normal decking wood screws. So. The new one will definitely be, all of that will be coming into my mind when I build it. Yeah. So I have my diesel heater pizza sub now. They sell thick rubberized. Yeah, so even on this one, this white van here, it's a plywood floor, but I also have a rubberized carpet on the floor, and it helped with waterproofing it as well. Anybody who's hung out around this van much, you know that coffees get spilt, and I don't really worry about it too much because it's a rubberized floor. I know nothing is going to get soaked in a sense. I used an inch and a half Durafoam or 3/4 plywood under my flooring. Nice. Yeah, that's a good floor. Amazon sound deadening works great. Nice. Navigating to destination. How you doing, brother? Oh, wow. Look at this. Mr. Blair just sent me this. Let's see if I can show you guys. That's insane. When people ask for a redneck high top, check that out. That's one way to do it. That's something I would do, see? For sure. That's hilarious. Nice. Sarah Rose in the house. How you doing? I go from Cuba to nice. I've always wanted to go to Cuba. That is ridiculous. Brent's Vanlife's in the house. Just 2 seconds. Oh, thank you, Logan. I really appreciate it. McDam's in the house. Always wanted to go to Cuba as well. Heck yeah. Sit on the beach. Hmm. Thank you, Logan. Bruce, check your texts. My phone has been weird recently, Kevin. I don't know why. Oh, nice, dude. Kevin got some insulation up in that puppy. So Kevin went with the pink styrofoam insulation. That's awesome. 20 minutes and I'm done. Nice. What kind of... Nice, nice. Oh, I gotta check my batteries. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? Yeah, I'm sitting at 12:02 right now. So we're gonna have to make tonight's live stream just a little bit shorter. We're at 40 minutes right now. Maybe we'll go to like 15 minutes and then we'll call it. I am gonna have to go for diesel right away as soon as the live stream's done, and also my batteries need to charge. So I did it pretty good today, but every time I plug in this bloody laptop, it drains it. So yeah, summertime, I don't have to worry about that too much. Summer sun, usually it's pretty good. But once I also get a bigger solar panel for the blue van, I should never worry at all. Ooh. Oh, nice, Kevin. That looks awesome, dude. I like that, man. Kevin, is yours the extended or the regular wheelbase? I can't remember. This is Kevin's rig right here. Check that out. So that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. But I would like the dresser to go all the way. Nice, dude. I love it. I like that, man. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Nice. Now chatting in. 350 extended. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you got the exact same wheelbase as this one. How do you find driving that thing around? I know you can do it easily. I drive this thing without really too much struggle. But when you're trying to park into those tight spaces, how's that for you? That's where I find these things really are a pain in the butt. You pull up, try and park in a tight space, and your nose is always hanging out because you're that much longer than everybody else. I remember having a 4-door long box manual pickup truck at one point, big little Chevy, and parking that thing or turning around was like, you ain't turning that thing around on a 2-way road. No way. Nice. That looks good, Kevin. Super comfy. Heck yeah. Turtle is still here. Yep, Turtle's still here. We're probably going to do a coffee run here very shortly when we go for diesel. Well, those guys went for a supply run today, so they should probably be pretty good. But this guy needs a diesel run and a coffee. So, Van Ruth, Jose, Tammy, I'm planning to go to Canada this summer. Nice, Tammy. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe we could do a couple more meetups this summer too. I'm excited for that. My thought is that, especially I want to go to a lot of show and shines, and if there's any races in Alberta, I'd like to go check them out. Usually they're few and far between, But I'm gonna try and get my hands on some sort of like car show and shine Alberta list, so I can kind of pick through them. And when we go to like say show and shine, I'd like to go there and like set up a little thing and have everyone come up and be able to hang out for a bit. I think that everyone else usually does that when they go to show and shines or car shows, and to see a van there, I think that'd be pretty cool. It also gives a chance for people in different areas as well to come say hi. I went to one car show in Three Hills one time. That one was amazing. To go to something like that, set up the van with a little booth just for people to come say hi. I think that would be awesome. Next year when we go to Innisfail for that big car show, I'd like to do the same there. And when we head towards those areas, I'll definitely announce it so that people can get a lot of heads up for it. Car show July 28th, Turner Valley, Alberta. Thank you, Aaron. We have car show here in summer and monster truck shows. See, so I need to get down there, Lisa. That's what I'm saying. There's a ton of car shows in the Okanagan. Last year were a few van conversions there. Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, I think they're slowly making their way into the car scene again. Which is cool. I remember a few of the car shows that I was here in Alberta. I'm obviously there with this white junker, but I was actually almost the only van at a lot of the car shows. Heck yes, Bruce. Keep us all posted so we can do a meetup. Yeah, that would be awesome. Especially if all of us can meet up, get to hang out, and then go see some like car shows and show and shines or races and stuff. I think that would be a cool event. I love my annoying little wood stove. Dang nabbit. Yeah, wood stoves are awesome. Growing up with wood stoves all around Newfoundland, you grow to miss it in a way, right? I do miss the heat and the smell and everything from a wood stove. I actually built a wood stove for this van at one point, but I built it too big and ended up not using it. So, and there was a 70s shorty van with a full conversion there. You would have loved it. Yeah, I bet. Dang. And what's funny is like you don't see many of these van years, especially the '98 or like the white vans year, at many of the car shows. If you do see them, most times they're lifted, they're big camperized like off-road machines. I'd like to build the blue one, sort of like the old school style, with like the visor and the louvers in the back window, maybe a teardrop window off to the side, and style it up a little bit. I've always admired those style of vans, and I'm really excited to try and really try and recreate one of my own. I'm using propane heater with a hose heat. Nice. Any guesses who is DJing? Aaron, you're DJing at car show, right? Dude, we definitely have to get together and do something at that one, man. Aaron's DJing the Turner Valley thing. I'd love to go to that one. Catch him at a DJ thing, and then also throw a little event there while the event's going on. That'd be awesome. Same here in Newfoundland. We have a car show, NASCAR race. What? Same here in Newfoundland. We have the car show, NASCAR race, and a monster truck eastbound speed. Way a few videos on YouTube. Yeah, but there's not really that much racing in Newfoundland, unfortunately. My town of Stephenville, it has like one of the biggest runways in Newfoundland, and the fact that that's decommissioned and not turned into a racetrack is pretty upsetting. And I heard, a couple of years ago there was plans to do something with that, but how did you build your wood stove? So I built my wood stove out of basically a small barrel drum sort of thing. But it was just still way too big. Fan with louvers and 20-inch wheels with side exhaust. Freaking cool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. 20-inch wheels, side exhaust, back window louvers. That's my style. I've been actually looking for some back window louvers or side window louvers. It's turning into be a little more tricky than I thought, but I'm also not that good at researching stuff. I like the little tire behind you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Um, so this is actually I've had this for a very long time, and I keep adding to it, and I still need to add to it. But this is actually the entire Fast and Furious DVD set. Check this out. Bam! Look at that. So inside, you can find all of the DVDs separated. I don't have something to watch DVDs on, but I'm a huge fan of Fast and Furious ever since the first one, and big fan of Paul Walker and everything like that. And I try and keep this on me always, you know. But there's a few movies that have come out so far that I need to add to this. So soon enough.
Cold, man.
It is cold, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for diesel in probably like 5. Hey, it's 15 minutes into the live stream. All right. Right on time. So you probably can. I've seen people do it. But personally, being a neighbor of someone with a wood stove at a few points, living in the city, and other people, a lot of people complain about others using a wood stove in the city just because we can all smell it in our vehicles as well. So I'm sure you can, but it just depends on how many neighbors you want to get on the nerves of. You know what I mean? There's a guy that built a fireplace. Nice. Yeah, a small propane tank is what I should have used for sure, not a drum. Go down and see Chrome and build out in his new shop. His new shop is definitely going to be busy. I don't think it would be awesome, but I think he's pretty well busy for what he's got going on down there. He's got a lot going on, and yeah, we'll go down and visit him. I'm sure one day soon, but yeah, it would be cool. Now we're getting to the next day. Have a good night, Blair. Yeah, on that note, I'm probably going to head off. You guys, 77 in the house. Dang, I hate to leave you guys all. But I am going to run out of diesel very, very shortly. So I'm going to have to head off. And plus, my batteries are at 12 too, and I'm probably going to need a charge. So until next time, we'll see you guys again. Yeah, I'll try and have a stream tomorrow. But like I mentioned, I'm going to try and do a live stream almost every day until the weather warms up. Hopefully the weather's going to warm up, at the end of this week. If so, you guys will see live streams kind of fading off, and we will get into doing something on these vans. And that'll transition into videos. So I'm very excited to start working on either van right now. I'm really hoping that this weather is going to warm up for us and we can get at it. Until next time, you guys, remember, never give up on living life, because life is the most precious thing we have. Have a good night.